But really, I think 08's just how people saw OFW before and RCW, and I think really just seeing 08 again will bring back some kind of old memories or something.
Yeah. Okay. You talk about your portion of your league. Can you, since H.A. Duke couldn't make it on the show, can you tell everybody about most people don't know about his league ever since he got suspended and he kept on going through accounts. I know about it, but it'd be better if it came from you because you're repping HCW.
Yeah. With RCW now, well, because of the league, the stuff, and all the accounts getting suspended, and he kept going through account after account after account, there was a time where H.A. Duke actually gave up doing RCW, but you know, core is too addicting to stop. You will come back to it all the time, and and H.A. Duke actually did. He was going to come back on a 360 on 09 RCW. It was going to be perfect, and then incident happened with at H.A. Duke's personal. I'm not going to go into it, and at that point H.A. Duke actually did give up and pack in RCW. But I think what it was, and really I think what the glimpse of hope is really, that he actually got I believe it was his old PS2 back, and his friend who actually sold the PS2 to him actually stayed at the old saves of RCW on. So really, and he got 08 again, so he actually just came back. So RCW is full back now. It's back, and actually he's actually more ahead of me on 08 than I am, because he's actually got to make a couple of more guys and his roster's complete, where me, I've got to make like another 14-15 people.
Good God.
Yes.
Good luck on that.
I'll be doing it all Saturday. I'll just wake up at like 9 in the morning and work through till like 12 at night just making people.
I got work Saturday, so I don't get to do nothing like that.
Oh dear.
But anyway, moving on. Let's see. What is the next? What should I ask you this time? There's another interesting question I got on the tip of my tongue, but I just can't get it out. With HCW coming back, is there any thing you can tell us about? Is the storylines gonna keep on going from where you left off on OFW from last show, or is it gonna change a little bit because of this?
The storyline from the last show of OFW was the tournament. The tournament will continue, but it will just be going under the name HCW. So the storylines will continue, because what it is just the extreme roster. So the storylines can continue on from OFW to HCW. All you're doing is just changing some letters around, and that's all we're doing. So the storylines will continue, and all I've got to say is with HCW we have some really interesting storylines coming up, stuff that, you know, last year if we thought of these storylines last year, this year we wouldn't have nothing. So this year the storylines are going to be solid and tight and really good and enjoyable.
And not to mention there's still, and later on this year there's still Uprising too. So little cheap plug in there.
Oh, those are the cheap plugins, aren't you, Smokey? Yep.
Hey, I got the right to do that though.
Well, I've heard some interesting stuff what's going to be happening to you on RCW, Smokey. I'm going to leave it as that. I mean, I'm not going to tell you about you and your pink thong, but you know.
Pink thong? What?
Yep. Well, I thought you would like that. You know, it was a personal thing I put in when it was going to do this big.
You ain't supposed to tell nobody though, man. What the hell? Shh. We live here, man. We're live.
See what it was. H.A. Duke thought, I know, I'm going to put Smokey in a world title picture, and I came and I went, no, H.A. Duke, put him in a pink thong, much better than a world title. And he went, alright then, we'll do that.
Well, I don't know now. Black might like that since he got a crush on me now all of a sudden.
I think Coochie will like it.
I don't know now. Coochie's stuck up your ass.
What the hell? No, stop.
There we go talking about Coochie again.
It's Coochie on the mind, you know.
Yep. We can't help it.
Right.
But I could care less what happens to my character on RCW. As long as it, I just enjoy having my character on there. It's all in good fun and everything else.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, I enjoy other people's calls. I enjoy making them, bringing them on my show, seeing what I can do with them. But what I don't like is when they bring the core onto the show and they expect him to be a champion straight off, just like that, or like a couple of weeks in. I mean, I enjoy people who go, oh, here's my cause, do what you want, don't care if they win or lose every week, I'm just glad they're on the show. They're the kind of people I have more respect for than these people that come, oh yeah, I've got this core, he's a world champion in my league, but in your league he has to be world champion too. And you're like, what the hell? No, it don't work like that.
Shit. Well, I mean, whenever I joined RCW, I didn't become a world champ for like a year.
I mean, you started off.
I didn't even ask for it.
Yeah. I mean, you only started off as like an interviewer, didn't you, in RCW?
Yeah.
And you became world champion 1 year later.
Yeah, I interviewed Incredible Hulk, my first appearance on RCW.
Yeah, you did a good job. Where's Hulk?
I beat him up too.
Where's Hulk now? After the invisible rope incident, he's most probably in a bar, crying.
he disappeared there. I mean, there's no telling what happened to him. He probably went and sold crack or something. I don't know. He's a skinny Hulk now. I see him on the side of the street, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm cracked."
The invisible ropes are getting to him. That's what it is.
Angel Duke's gonna watch this and be like, "What the hell are they talking about?"
just some fan of Smokey core of you who's never watched OFW, and they're like, "What? Hook, invisible rope? What's going on?"
I don't care. I do what I want to do. We can talk as long as we want to on here. This is my show. If anybody wants to watch, they can. If they don't, oh well.
Yeah, I think that's a really good attitude to go by. I mean, before last year, it was at the start of OFW. I was like that attitude. It's my show. They watch it. Cool. If they don't, sorry. But I think what the problem is with most leagues is when they start to get a fan base and it's rolling and you're getting the views, you start to think, okay, this is my show, watch it now. If you don't watch it, you're not a fan. Gotta make my show awesome, my show's the best. and that's what happened to me at one point. It was like, my show's so good, it's got 200 subscribers. Now that's not even high, that's pretty low. And I was there like, oh, I've got to make people watch this. It's so good, it's so good. And then I started talking to RCW and talking to you, and you brought me out more to bring more fans in, and RCW did their bit. And there was points, and this is how bad I was. I used to watch RCW, and I was there, and I was going, shit, why didn't I think of that? Must make my show better than RCW next week. And I was actually jealous of RCW for like 3 months. It was terrible.
It's because I was on there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was that.
It's because I was on there, wasn't
it? Yeah, it was that, yeah. Oh.
Well, Black over there saying, Black's probably out there saying, Smokey is not going to win the World Heavyweight Champion, Striker is.
Well, you're in a pink thong, that's the thing.
I slept on my salon.
Oh dear.
Oh God, we just went way off track.
Yeah, we've gone.
We gotta go back. We gotta go back to our. We gotta do something. We gotta talk about HCW, not pink thongs or anything else. I let my girl wear the pink thongs, but I don't wear pink thongs.
Why stop talking about the thong, Smokey. Take it off your mind. Come on.
You got my mind dirty, man. I can't help it. Okay, we gotta be. Okay, when are we gonna expect what show is gonna debut?